Up on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Daniels. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Ready?
And the Washington first
Fix
down.
the eagle! Fix the eagle!
Slot man moves right.
Ready, ready?
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
79 Broncos! Ready, ready? Ready?
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go! Viking 18! Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10.
Get it! 70.
Ward. That's complete to DK. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
Let's go now. Hey, Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. The Titans in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Throwing is Ward. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
They're on 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Throwing now is Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. DK to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football.
As they're on 24-yard line.
Okay.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready,
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Shot. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
To throw is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On play action, Ward. And that is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Cougar 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Sly, for the Titans field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number 1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60, dragon 60.
To the air goes Daniels. And he cropped it up. And some space here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Ward from the gun on 3rd down. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Hold it ready.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Ready. Liking and team.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
37-yard line.
Here we go.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
44-yard line.
Ted. Cougar 19.
Here's Ward. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here we go, set.
To throw, here's Ward. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready, set.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
70 Lions. Check. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. That is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards. First down, Washington.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Dixie Bobcat. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Daniels. That's caught. Krosky Merritt with it. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready, break.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now Ward. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
60, Bison, 60, Panther 60.
Operating from the gun. Ward. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Titans.
And now they'll shift things around.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Again, it's Ward. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Ready? Let's go.
Here's Krosky-Merritt to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Daniels. That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Huh.
Operating from the gun. Ward. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Ready, go.
Ward. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Throwing is Ward. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
To throw is Ward. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, Ward. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route,
and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Merritt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing now is Daniels. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a
gain of 14. First down, Commanders.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run inside, Krosky-Merritt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air goes Daniels. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Start.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane from 17 yards out. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Gets past one man. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the... And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score. Commanders 24, Titans 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to Krosky Merritt on 1st down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
Ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to...
He's got a man complete. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Lane with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead.
Commanders 31, Titans 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Brown on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cougar 19. Here we go.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Liking 18. Trap 50, trap 50.
Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
Now Daniels. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Rig alert, rig alert. Warrior 70.
Here's Ward. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On the jump.
Washington on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be third and a mile.
60 Bison.
To throw, here's Ward. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Going for it. Here's Ward. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
On the ready.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Watch the motion. Watch the motion.
Back to throw. Ward. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Brings up
3rd down and 13. Looking to throw. Ward. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. This is intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Come on, come on.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Owens. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded just inside the 30. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. More. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Owens. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Panther 60. Panther 60. I got him, man. I got it. Ready, right?
They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. 25 yards. And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next the score. Commanders 45. Titans 17. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Check. 60. Check go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Come on. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Ready. Liking it. Cougar 19. Go.
Here's a give up the middle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to split that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one didn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on.
So for the Commanders,
it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.